Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Semmerauer. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Tina Tintor had been driving home from a late night walk with her dog MAXX when they both died in a fiery crash earlier this month. To honor their memory, dozens of dogs and their owners went for a walk through Town Square, Las Vegas. The dogs wore white bandanas, and the overall walk on Saturday was cheerful as attendees celebrated the 23-year-old's life. An event organizer with West Side Walkers said as a community, they felt, quote, compelled to do something. Tintor's mother and some family members also attended. And redistricting plans head to the Assembly after the Democratic majority pushes their proposals through the Senate. Senate Bill 1 redraws the state's congressional, Senate, and Assembly districts and passed through the Senate with a 12-9 party line vote.
The vote on Senate Bill 1, 12 yeas, 9 nays.
Democrats have touted the redrawn maps for increasing minority representation. Meanwhile, Republicans denounced the plans as a partisan effort to cement Democratic power. A final vote is expected later today. Both houses unanimously approved AB 1 for redistricting for the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents. Meanwhile, Nevada Assembly Speaker Jason Frierson has been nominated to be the state's next U.S. attorney. President Joe Biden announced the nomination on Friday. The nomination goes to the Senate Judiciary Committee. Frierson has served in the Assembly since 2011. He also worked in the Clark County Public Defender's Office. And an event to help the homeless in West Las Vegas needs your help. Project Homeless Connect is scheduled for Wednesday at the Frierson Community Center on West Cary Avenue. It is seeking donations and volunteers, both for the event itself and to help with setup on Tuesday. If you're interested, you can sign up online. Email Karina at nevadahomelessalliance.org. Now to your health news, sponsored by Forum Dental. Love your smile again. For some, COVID continues to impact their health even months after testing negative for the virus.
When I got home, I realized I was always out of breath. I was coughing constantly. My throat felt dry.
Data indicates that up to 1/3 of people diagnosed with COVID have lingering symptoms, including muscle pain, cognitive symptoms, abnormal breathing, anxiety, and more.
The problem is the body's reaction to the virus, all the inflammation, all the damage that we see, which is somewhat permanent and can take a very, very long time to go away. We call this long COVID. This is the bulk of my clinic now, whereas I used to see a lot of patients with COPD from smoking, especially a lot of veterans from the theaters who had exposures, Agent Orange and things like that. Now I'm seeing long COVID. National research efforts continue to work to shed light on how to best treat long COVID patients. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, keep the talent right here in Las Vegas. A local nonprofit called the Las Vegas Business Academy aims to do just that. Review Journal Jen Ah explains how. Jen?
Well, Renee, this academy was founded in 2011 in response to the brain drain of talent in Las Vegas during the recession. Now, during this pandemic, this nonprofit is launching a subsidiary, the Las Vegas University of Business Etiquette, in partnership with a Chinese organization called Global Celebrity Women Organization.
A group of us just said, well, maybe there's something we can do to help keep the talent in town, avoid the brain drain.
This new partnership entails a month-long program on business etiquette and mentorship for a class of 20 to 30 women.
Not just business experience, but how to be a good person, human being.
The Business Academy already offers a full scholarship for graduate students at UNLV, letting them shadow executives in banking, hospitality, law, sales, and sports. In return, these students are expected to stay in Las Vegas for at least 3 years after they graduate. Renee?
Now it's time to take a look at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Happy Monday, everyone. Sunny and mostly clear conditions to begin your work week. 79 degrees for the highs today, light winds, evening lows in the mid-50s. For the rest of the week, we will begin to see a cool down, 71 degrees by Wednesday. Partly sunny skies throughout the week, evening lows also cooling down to the low 50s.
Now to your sports update, sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $500 when you sign up. Everyone was wondering when the Kansas City Chiefs were going to turn things on and play like the Super Bowl contenders we all know them to be. Unfortunately for the Raiders, the Chiefs hit the on switch here at Allegiant Stadium. Things went from bad to worse for the Raiders in the team's 41-14 loss to their division rival. Derek Carr's 2 touchdowns and interception were no match for Patrick Mahomes' 5 touchdowns, and the Raiders' 299 total yards could not match up to the Chiefs' 516.
It sucks because, it's a rivalry game. We're at home, got out of hand pretty, fast at the end of the game. We were in it and it slipped away. So it is what it is.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shops. Sportsbooks won big for the 3rd week in a row on the NFL as underdogs went 7-5 against the spread with 4 outright wins. The biggest win for the books was Washington, which stunned Tampa Bay 29-19 on Sunday as a 9.5-point home underdog. In other upsets, Carolina crushed Arizona 34-10 as a 7-point dog, and Minnesota beat the Chargers 27-20 as a 3.5-point underdog.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Day in Vegas wrapped up at the Las Vegas Festival grounds this weekend. Big names headlined like Kendrick Lamar and Post Malone drew in tens of thousands of people. The 3-day hip-hop and R&B festival debuted in 2019, but took a year off for COVID, of course. Lamar's opening night performance on Friday was his first performance in 2 years, and it lived up to the hype. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Glittering Lights at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, check out this Instagram-worthy sweet treat. The new sugar factory American Brasserie just introduced a brunch menu including this pink cloud pancake stack. It's a cloud of strawberry cotton candy on top of a pretty and pink pastel pancakes. And that's not all that's new. You can also find the cookie jar buttermilk pancake stack and the Lucky Charm blue latte. For those looking for something a little more savory, there's a flaming hot Cheetos encrusted burger. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.